So let's talk about extracting images from the design file. It's fine to extract these images at 72 pixels per inch because if we scale up, we're going to get really large sizes. If I just select all and check this width, already this image width is 1792 pixels. I can guess that this is going to be about 1 to 2 megabytes already. So if we double this, it's going to get up to 5-6 megabytes. And if you're loading a 6 megabyte image on your website, it's going to eat up the resources of your users' internet loading, and it's going to slow down the site. So it will be fine to do 72 pixels per inch. The time you want to care about Retina display is when you're extracting things like icons or logos, and we will talk about that in the next video. So this banner, let's take a look to see how many elements are here. There's a couple. There's this text. It's good that it's grouped. I can easily remove it. And okay, so this is our banner. We have some dark overlay. You can consider including this in the extraction or not. Probably I will add this overlay as via CSS and just grab the image itself. So here what I did was I hit the command key and I clicked this this layer that the photos and this overlay is clipped into this. I don't know if you can read that WPIC box, this layer, and by holding command and clicking the image, the thumbnail, I don't know what to call this, I can select the outline of that object. So that's how I can quickly select the banner. And then if I click on the layer I want to copy, layer 95, so it's highlighted, and then I can just hit Command C, and then I'm going to hit Command N to create a new file, and Command V to paste into it, and I just have the image. Now, for example, if I want to copy multiple layers, say that this shadow actually has some kind of blending mode like overlay, so it kind of gives some effect to the image that if I had just copied the image layer itself, I wouldn't be able to capture this blending mode of this shadow layer. So again, while the bounding box of the clip that the images are nested in, I'm going to hit Command Shift C instead of just Command C, and that Command Shift C will copy everything that's visible within this selected box. So if I go back to here and I paste it, you can see that this new layer that I just pasted has that effect, right? That blending option effect. So those are two ways to copy something. Command C, you just copy directly the layer you select. If you have a selection box, then it will copy the active layer within the selection box. If you hit Command Shift C, it copies everything that's visible. So even if you make the text visible and Command Shift C, it will copy everything that's visible in the bounding box. So that's two methods of copying. So I don't need these. I would just save this image as, I'm going to save this for web, so I don't get that two-step saving process. So I'm going to hit Alt Command Shift S and set it to JPEG, and I can see that here this image is going to be 1.465 megabytes. So that's okay. Just do banner. It will be good to organize your files and folders based on your projects. But for this tutorial, I'm just saving everything to my desktop. And one more step. After you've extracted all the photos from the design file, I like to use the service called tinypng.com. I will just drag and drop my photo into it. And you can drag and drop multiple files. Right now I only have one. And look at this. It compressed this image from 1.5 megabytes to 465 kilobytes. So that's a 70% decrease, and that's great. Yeah, if you have multiple files, you can use this download all button, and it will download all the files as a zip file. So that's just awesome. I would recommend using this to compress any photos in the design. If you're using something with WordPress, you can of course use a plugin to compress images. I use something called Smushit, and I think that's fine. But also, loading plugins takes up resources of your site. So it's a balance, but it's up to you.